Hello, my awesome and amazing Scorpios. It's Mel with Blue Scorpion Tarot here to bring you another general collective reading. Messages from your specific person. What is it that they wish to say to you? We're going to find out, calling upon the trusted ancestors of my Scorpio viewers and subscribers to bring in the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth through the power of the numbers. And so it is. Power of number 10. Power of number 7. And the number 9. Okay, so going to the number 26. Some of you Scorpios could be 20, 21, 26, 27, 29, 60, 61, 62, 67, or maybe possibly 69 years of age. You could have been born in 1960, 1961, 1962, 1967, 1969, 1970, 1971, 1972, 1976, 1979, 1990, 1991, 1992, 1996, or maybe possibly 1997. You could be dealing with a Libra or another Scorpio born in the month of October. Others of you may be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo born in the month of July. Another group of you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Libra born in the month of September. Others of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Capricorn born in the month of December. Others of you might be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces born in the month of February. And another group of you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Cancer born in the month of June. If you have been in no contact, if this has been breadcrumb communication between you and this specific person, again, how may they be thinking and or feeling about you, whether or not they're dealing with a third party? Trusted ancestors and my Scorpio viewers and subscribers, what is the overall general collective message, please? From Scorpio's person unto them, show me what's up. The Eight of Swords. Okay. I'm hearing the song from Queen. Under pressure. Doom, 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 doom. Under pressure. They're under pressure because they're overthinking. They feel stuck or trapped in a situation. They're trying to get out of something that they put themselves into, basically. They put themselves into a stuck position, and now they're trying to get out of this position, whatever it is. So they're overthinking. Under pressure. Dun, 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 under pressure. What are they feeling under pressure about? Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini more specifically. What are they under pressure? Six of Coins. They've been giving time and energy to other people, places, things, or situations. They could also be very concerned about their money right now or where their money is going. They haven't had room to breathe. It's like, again, pressure, pressure, pressure. Keep hearing it. Because it's like they're being kind of pulled or torn in a couple different directions here. But they're also feeling under pressure mentally as to how they are going to strike up this ultimate conversation with you to balance this connection. what I'm hearing is that they're getting too caught up in the perfectionism when it's, in our minds, we may be thinking, well, God, just like reach out, pick up the phone, call, text, DM. It's like, it's not that difficult. In their mind, they're making it difficult because they don't want to screw up. They don't want to screw up their words. They want to ask you out. They want to be able to connect. It's like extending the olive branch or the peace lily here. Okay. So you might be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn more specifically. Let's see here. Eight of Swords dominating over the Ten of Cups. Interesting. It's not like I like that energy. I'd rather see a Ten of Cups dominating over an Eight of Swords. It's really about them balancing mental headspace to their heart space, having this alignment, but they're getting caught up in the perfection in their emotions. Their emotions, because of their mental thought process, are now starting to take over them. They may be feeling pressure from people in and around them because the Ten of Cups can represent family. I am picking up on a scenario where, for example, if you got to know this person's family, okay, hung out with them at the holidays, maybe the family barbecues, you guys were dating for a while, etc. They're under pressure as well as to how to explain to some of these people or family members or friends that their emotions are taking over them about you, and how they would explain that you're coming back into the mix of things. You know what I mean? Getting this relationship back up and running. So what I'm feeling here is that either A, they're lacking a form of confidence, or B, they could be too caught up in what other people would think, because if this relationship had ended badly, I mean, really bad, and now their emotions are taking over and they want to be with you because now they want to balance things out, and then trying to tell the family or the friends, hey, I want to get back with Scorpio. I think they're worried about what other people are going to say. So they have some insecurities going on. It's not because you're a bad person, Scorpio, or that there's anything wrong with you. It's like, I think they're finally realizing how much of a state of confusion that they've put themselves into and other people, or they don't want to confuse other people, but yet at the same time, they're feeling stuck or trapped in their thinking, and it's affecting their emotions and how they would end up telling the people around them. Because they're worried maybe that there could be family members that are not gonna understand them or understand their person. Like, why are you all of a sudden shifting gear here? I thought the two of you didn't work out, or or that you weren't in love with Scorpio, and blah blah blah. That's the kind of scenario I'm picking up, is that they're feeling under pressure as to how they're going to explain themselves to even their friends or family, because in some cases, if they were bashing you behind the scenes and now all of a sudden the light bulb clicks on and now they know that they need to be back with you, and then to tell these people, that they're still in love with you, they put themselves into this situation. Yeah, see, they're trying to get some form of mental clarity because they know deep down inside they're preparing to take this action. Again, birds represent communication. The King of Swords is all about mental clarity and also victory and success, and trying to stay. See how that sword is, boom, it's right in the ground, like boom. to be solid here. They don't want to confuse you. They don't want to confuse anybody else around them. They're just knowing that the vision that they're capturing for the future, they see you in this future with them now. But they're putting way too much pressure on themselves. They need to almost like simplify it in their mind, their approach. Because some of them feel like they have to go above and beyond and maybe overshower you with gifts and in order to convince. But when it comes to the family, they're wondering how they're going to explain themselves to their family that they want you back in their life. So I feel like their chest area, there's a tenseness that's going on in their chest, you know. And I feel like they have been holding back their feelings and emotions, like expressing to other people how they honestly, truly, deeply feel about you, Scorpio. Let's go into the Lenormand deck. So they put themselves into a pickle here. Got the snake card. Okay, couple scenarios I'm picking up on. We have a Queen of Clubs, very similar to a Queen of Wands. Sometimes the Queen of Wands in tarot can represent a third-party situation. Okay, there could be a toxic mother figure that broke the two of you apart, created a wedge between the two of you. Could have been a sister creating a wedge between the two of you, maybe even a cousin, male or female, doesn't matter. The other part of it is if they're in some other connection with a third party, feeling stuck and trapped by that third party, and trying to figure out how the hell they're going to tell them. So looking at this 10 of Cups to tell them that they're not in love with them anymore. Because I could feel this in the reverse because of the snake card. So they're trying to also avoid the wrath. They're trying to avoid the wrath. It's like they're still keeping their fingers crossed that this third party is just going to magically disappear when they need to speak their truth. And that's what the King of Swords is all about. Now, if in the case of a mother figure that could have gotten in the way of your connection, that created problems and issues, some of them are afraid to tell this mother figure that they're still in love with you. They're worried. Yeah. They're worried about what this mother figure would say. So they could be feeling pressure with that. There could have been, in some cases, there could have been threats by the family. Like, if you stick with this person, meaning Scorpio, meaning you, we'll cut you out of the inheritance or whatever. There could have been threats such as that. But some of them, I feel, are also trying to slither around the situation. They just want things to be smooth but they're afraid in some cases of going from point A to point B. Not that that should make you feel discouraged, Scorpio, because they'll figure it out. Because they're going to come in and balance and take charge or take action. Now, fair warnings, forearm. This is the child card, okay? So you two could already share children together. This could be, boiled down to child support payments, things like that. They could owe you money for child support payments, trying to balance this out or stepping up to their parental responsibilities. However, they may express to you that they want to build a family or that they would want to have a child with you. If those of you who are in childbearing years, I think they will also be expressive to say, I was very immature. I was selfish. So there's a lot of things that they want to say. They may also open up a little bit about this prior relationship once it's ended. But all in general, they're feeling under pressure to figure out how to balance this relationship again and figuring out how they're going to, express this shifting gears when maybe they've been with this other third party, for a little while. And expressing to these other people or these other friends like, hey, I'm not in love with so-and-so anymore. I want to be back with someone else, meaning you, Scorpio. So they're kind of beating themselves up right now. I can feel it. Because after an 8 of Swords would come a 9 of Swords. It's like, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? They'll get it right. They'll figure it out. But a lot of times when I see the children card or the child card, it can talk about a new beginning, and them expressing to you very clearly, very direct, that they want this new beginning and why they want the new beginning. Yeah, see what they're going through. They're going through an unrequited love situation and feeling this massive pressure and feeling like they don't know how to tell people that they're not in love with this third party anymore. So they're feeling very much stuck. But they know they have to get out of it. They know that they have to get out of that situation if they're going to end up having their true ultimate happiness. Says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Yeah. Because whatever this situation is very toxic. See, again, there's this family vibe that's going on. How are they going to tell the family? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And again, there could have been toxic mother figure that got in the way of this relationship. And this mother figure knew exactly what she was doing. She knew. She's not stupid. She knew what she was doing. So, yeah, there's so much that's going on internally with your person, but it's obviously stemming from their mental thought process and definitely overthinking, overanalyzing. See, they don't want you to forget about them, Scorpio. They haven't forgotten about you. They even wonder, like, if you ever think about them. Yep. because all they got was the pressure. They didn't get happy, happy, joy, joy. Sure, I may have a 10 of cups, but the 8 of swords is dominating over the 10 of cups. So now, grass wasn't greener. They felt an immense amount of pressure, and they're feeling it even more so right now. I feel like this person has cried over you, Scorpio, before in the past. And if they didn't cry, the guilt piled up on them and they suppressed the guilt for a while. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer born on July 13th. Hurt myself by letting you go. Yes, they did. It was the worst thing that they could have done was walk away from you. They weren't thinking clearly. Again, pressure from friends, family members, especially family in some cases, and being with this other third party was not lollipops and roses. My awesome and amazing Scorpios, stick around as the saga continues between you and your specific person. And in the meantime, if you love this content, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And until next time, take care.